Hey, Shel, your sister's getting pretty good, huh?
Becca had a good teacher, Steph. Thank you for doing that. She needs something to focus on besides, you know, everything else.
Yeah. Growing up in a world like this, what do you think that does to a kid?
Well, makes a pretty damn decent at guitar, I'll tell you that much.
She's already changing. She dismisses things she cares about so easily. I guess you kind of have to when you've already lost so much, but I still worry.
Becca's a good kid. These are shit times, and she's gonna go through that. But if we can keep her from experiencing some of the shit I've seen...
Thanks, Stephanie.
Thanks.
Becca, that was great.
Thanks, sis. You think we can do something like this every week?
If it stops you from turning into a kid psycho, then yeah, sure.
That sounds like a great idea. Maybe we can all get in on it, like some kind of weekly talent show.
That was amazing, Becca. We could all use a little more music in our lives. Did I ever tell you that I used to play in a band?
Yes, Roman, you've told us. She doesn't want to hear about it again.
All right, all right. In that case, let's get back to work. Oh, and thanks to Boyd's hard work on the vegetable garden, we're having fresh soup tonight. Okay, let's get to it.
You want to help me and Shel do the supply inspection?
Cool. You check the flashlights this time. I'll look over the guns.
I just hope you're better with those guns than you are with the guitar.
Okay, but be careful. People's lives depend on those. We can't have them screwing up because we got lazy.
Shel, when you get a sec, meet me out back. Help me feed the watchdogs.
Sure thing.
Alright, before I do anything, a couple of things. Number one, I like how they brought back that score, that piece of music from the original Walking Dead Season 1, when Roman came over and spoke to us. That was kind of a nice throwback. And speaking of throwbacks, I recognise that douchebag with the afro that was standing along here, and a few of the other lot. They're the cancer survivor patients that were with Vernon, or whatever his name was. The ones who stole our boat, and worst of all, they beat up Kenny. You don't lay a finger on Kenny's moustache, damn it. And that's why you're going to pay the price. Trust me, if I get the chance, that guy with the afro's getting it. You don't steal our boat and you don't hit Kenny's moustache. You just don't do those things. They're two things that just don't happen.
Did you ever find out what happened there?
No. Roman said it was like this when he and Stephanie found the place. Could be anything these days, though.
Still, better not to think about it.
You guys might not know what happens, but I think Russell knows all too well what happened here. Well, Russell maybe not, but Wyatt, Nate, he definitely does know what happened here. I just kind of want to know what happened to the bodies.
Eesh, these knives are looking pretty ragged.
Don't worry, they're on our list.
How we doing on ammo?
Better than we thought. We haven't had to use these for a while.
This is actually the only episode in the whole DLC where I'm allowed to walk around like this, like in the normal game.
What?
Nothing.
A big sister's allowed to stare, isn't she?
What did Roman want?
I don't know yet.
Are you gonna find out?
Yeah, in a sec.
Hey, keep giving me that attitude, I might not let you look over the guns. And there goes your talent show, missy.
Huh. Still one short. We never found the other flashlight?
Nope. Still in the cornfield somewhere, I guess.
See, and that's one of the moments that I was talking about earlier. Like, if you do Shel's story before you do Bonnie's, they just say they don't know what happened to Flashlight. But by doing Bonnie's story first, they now know that it's in the cornfield. Because it was Roman and Stephanie that were chasing after Bonnie, after those supplies. So it's kind of cool, but I'll talk about all this stuff a little bit later.
You guys need help?
Nah, we got this. Right, Becca? You go ahead and help Roman out back.
I really think these two are trying to get rid of me. They really want me to go see Roman, so fair enough.
The diner looked pretty nice back then.
That's because they used to pay people to clean it.
Also, not as many dead visitors back then.
As fun as it is looking around all this stuff, it's just not the same as when Lee used to do it. It's an old photo. Soda. Haven't had one of those in a while. Stephanie's ass. It's just not the same without Lee's voice.
Looks weird in here without the paintings.
Well, Boyd wanted something to paint his own pictures on. I guess it'll be a personal gallery in here when he's done.
Alright then, fair enough. Let's go see what Roman wanted. And maybe check out Boyd's photos as well, or pictures while we're at it. Oh, I'll bet a 5-finger discount.
Hey, Becca, think we should start charging for the inspections we make?
Oh yeah, then we can spend all our money at nowhere.
I haven't heard of Nowhere. Is this a new clothes store?
We should do an inspection on these. Make sure they all work.
I've never actually had to use a fire extinguisher before, but I know if I ever do, I'm going to spray it right in my face. Not on purpose, it's just the Dave luck.
God, what I wouldn't give for a cup of coffee in the morning.
I think I am right there with you, Shel. I think I'd miss the coffee as well.
This hasn't worked in a long time.
I think I'd miss that as well. I like my creature comforts. I think in a situation like this, I'd miss a lot of the simpler things.
Smells good.
Yeah, shouldn't somebody really be, since our food is quite scarce, shouldn't somebody really be keeping an eye on this? Like the little food we have, and it gets burnt because they weren't paying attention.
Glad we thought to bottle our water before it ran out.
Smart thinking.
Next time we venture out for supplies, I gotta remember to look for light bulbs too.
You're lucky you're still getting electricity at all.
I don't miss going on raids for this stuff.
Oh, maybe they do actually have a bit more food after all.
Ooh, starting to thin out in here. Thank God we have a garden now. Oh, you scared me!
He's hungry. Guess he knows it's feeding time.
And the policeman from Vince's story makes a appearance again.
It's not an animal, Roman.
Well, it's not human either. Not anymore. You know, your sister said she wouldn't mind doing this.
Roman, we've talked about this. Becca doesn't need to deal with this kind of thing.
Listen, I know you think that giving her an easy life is what's best, but it's really not.
Yes, because this sort of life is just so simple.
This is far from an easy life, Roman.
You know what I mean. She needs to know the sacrifices we have to make to survive in this world.
As long as she knows how to protect herself, it's fine. I don't want her to stop caring about people.
Okay. What's that one eating?
I don't know. I'll check it out.
I gotta get back out front. Looking forward to that soup.
Looks like this guy's enjoying his meal as well. Man, I think this must be the most recurring character in the entire 400 days, and he's been dead for like half of it. That's my Walker friend, is what you call karma. You left the prisoners on the bus, so you end up getting run over by Wyatt and then used as a guard dog for Roman. So. Kind of harsh, but I think that's the definition of karma.
Oh, God. God.
What are you crying at, Shel? What's she looking at? Or is it just the sight of that Walker's ass that's made you so upset?
Ugh.
Well, looks like we found out. Turns out that Nate didn't do a headshot when he decided to kill the old lady in the petrol station. She still has her glasses on though. That's kind of weird. You would have thought they would have fallen off by this point. It's just I've never seen a zombie with glasses on before. It just looks kind of weird.
Oh, Jesus, don't ever fucking do that again!
Whoa! What's your problem? I do this all the time. You don't get all pissed off.
You can't go jumping out at people. Not anymore. It's not safe.
But
What if I had a weapon? I could have thought you were a walker.
what are you talking about?
Look, I just saw our walkers out back eating a puppy.
A puppy?
Yeah. I guess it just got to me. You know, it was so little. You don't think about babies anymore, but after a while you just kind of accept this is it.
Yeah. I guess you kind of forget.
Right? But then, you know, there it is. You see it and you want to protect it and now it's gone.
That sucks. Maybe if Clive dies next, we can put him out there instead. He'd make a better watchdog anyway.
Becca.
Shel, Becca, something's going on outside.
What is it?
I don't know, something bad. We gotta find Roman.
Hey, if Clive's the guy with the afro, I actually am quite on board with that idea.
Come here, everyone.
Shit. Come on, we gotta find Roman.
Las matan. Eu só quero viver.
Jesus.
Larga-me.
My God.
Larga.
What did you do?
All I did was put on the blindfold and bind his wrists. Somebody else beat him up. He already had the cuts and bruises.
Watchdogs caught him trying to steal supplies.
Is he bitten?
No, they didn't get that close.
Who is he?
I got no idea. I don't think he speaks English.
I can't believe he just snuck in.
Second break-in we've had in the last couple of weeks. Last time we couldn't catch him, and they got away with more medicine than we could afford to lose.
Well, we all know what it's like trying to survive out there. He just came in here for food. Let's just give him some and send him on his way.
What if there are more of them? He could have been scouting.
That's right. He could be part of a larger group.
If there were more, I think we would have seen them by now. I mean, nobody travels alone by choice anymore, right?
We can't take the risk of letting him go, but why not let him stay?
I guess that would be okay.
We could always use more hands keeping the place secure.
Boyd, we don't need any more people here. And look at him. How is he gonna...
can't even speak English. This group works because we know how to communicate.
I really don't like this lady. I think she might be the reason why they stole the boat.
We can find a way for him to help.
Well, he's not staying here. You let in a stranger, and everything starts breaking down.
The last time we did that, we lost Bree. And then Vernon with that goddamn boat.
Vernon and the boat are the reason the group fell apart. Not trusting strangers. He made us beat up that guy with the mustache and steal his boat. We did that. I've regretted it ever since. That's when our group fell apart.
Damn right, Boyd.
He can't stay here.
I agree. Keeping him here is not an option. In his condition, he'd be a drain on our resources. Look, we all know what we're talking about here, so let's stop dancing around it. We either let this guy go and take our chances, or we kill him.
Thing is, even if we kill him, there's a good chance the people he's with would just come here and get revenge.
Jesus Christ. Are you serious?
Roman's right. It's gotta be one or the other.
We're letting him go. It's the only right thing to do.
I'm telling you, we can't do that.
But killing him? Is that really the answer?
Stephanie, Boyd, you two don't think we should kill him. We know where Joyce and Clive stand on the subject. You're the swing vote here, Shel. What's it gonna be?
Well, Joyce and the Afro guy beat up Kenny and stole the boat, so screw those guys. Let's let him go. I'm siding with Boyd.
We have to set him free.
We can't.
He's not even armed. We can't just kill him. This isn't in self-defense.
Isn't it, though? If it means he can't come back to hurt us?
That isn't the same thing.
But last time...
Joyce, that was a long time ago. If we kill this man, then we're giving up a part of ourselves that we can never get back. I'm not ready to let that go.
set him free.
I hope you guys know what you're doing.
Give him some food, 3 or 4 cans, just as a gesture of good faith. Get him out of here. I don't know if you can understand a word I'm saying, but you better understand this. You came this close to death today. And if you ever come near this place again, or tell anybody where we are, you'll wish you had died today.
Do you have any 4s?
Nope. Do you have any 7s?
It's an apocalypse, everyone's dead, people kill you for your food, and I can still lie at Go Fish. Am I that cruel?
Yep.
I miss playing guitar for everyone. It was stupid, but fun. Why don't we do that anymore?
Since the attack, there's a lot we don't do anymore.
I shouldn't have let that guy go. Boyd would still be alive and everything would be the same.
Boyd agreed it was the right thing to do. Anyway, Roman's obsessed with keeping this place secured now.
You know that's impossible, right?
Well, after last time. Roman isn't taking any chances.
And he should fix the loose board behind the storage lots.
Becca, are you sneaking out again?
You sly dog, you sly dog.
Oh, God, do you know how dangerous that is?
It's not dangerous. There's nothing out there but slow-ass walkers.
What are you talking about? We've had 2 break-ins already. Anyone could be out there. What if someone sees you and follows you back here?
They won't.
Damn it, Becca.
Shel, I need to talk to you.
It's open. What's going on?
Hey, Becca.
Hey.
When you get a sec, I need you to come out and talk to me. It's important.
Okay.
I'll be outside. You'll see me.
It's alright, you can talk here. She seems tough enough as it is.
We can talk here.
No, just finish up here and come find me. And don't take too long.
What was that all about?
Maybe he found you sneaking out and now he wants to take you down a peg.
Maybe he found out about the boards?
Shit. You think so?
If he did, I won't say anything. But you better stay away from there for a while.
Okay.
Stay here. It'll be just a minute. I'll fill you in when I get back.
Maybe he found out you were sneaking out and wants to punish you for ruining his defenses.
How come no one's watering these?
Probably because we're all trying to like fight for our lives and it's become like some like apocalyptic prison around here. Kind of sucks that Boyd had to die. I mean, out of everyone here, he was one of the only ones I actually liked. Then he's the one who gets killed. Why couldn't it have been Joyce or the dude with the afro? You would have thought they'd at least bring his paintings in so they don't get like rained on and stuff. You know, respect the dead and all that.
Joyce, do you know what's going on?
I don't know if I should say anything.
Please, what is it?
They caught Stephanie stealing, and then trying to escape.
Oh my God. What are they gonna do?
I don't know. What can we do?
I'll go talk to Roman. We'll figure it out.
I think after last time, I really doubt they're going to want to take any chances, even if it is one of our own. This place is definitely starting to go downhill.
Is this really necessary? Roman?
Good, you're here.
I heard about Stephanie.
I'm sorry.
What are you gonna do?
You know what we do.
What happened?
We caught her trying to escape.
How do you know that, though? Do you know that for certain?
Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she just wanted to get outside these walls for a while. Ever since the incident, you've made this place feel, I don't know, oppressive.
We've made it safe. She was definitely trying to escape. She had most of our ammo and medicine with her. She screwed us, Shel. All of us. And now we're in that position again where we can't keep her here and we can't let her go. You do know why I'm telling you this, right?
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me. You and Boyd were the ones who fought to let that guy go. Convinced us all to take that chance. Well, we did. And it was wrong. And now Boyd is dead. We're beyond the luxury of taking chances now. And I need to know that you're with us 100%.
You're one concentration camp away from being a full-on Nazi right now.
Let's talk to her first. See if we can talk some sense into her.
No. She tried to sneak out and leave us without any medicine or extra ammo. She knew that could mean the death of any one of us. If we give her a second chance, she might not try to leave so quietly. You got your gun?
It's in the camper.
I'll give you a few minutes to get your head together.
God, what do I tell Becca?
That's up to you. Whatever you say, I'll back you up.
I mean, what he's saying, he's not wrong, but I think it's only a matter of time before he starts accusing all of us.
Shel? What's wrong? Am I in trouble?
Yep, he found the boards! You're doomed! You're doomed!
What I'm gonna say is gonna be hard to hear.
What is it?
It's Stephanie. She stole a bunch of ammo and medicine and tried to escape.
Oh my god. What the hell did she do that for?
Roman says we have to...
Kill her? Yeah. Why would she do this to us?
Man, she's really getting the bloodlust in her, isn't she?
Because this place isn't safe anymore. After those guys attacked us, even after we let their friend go, this place just hasn't been the same.
Of course not. Roman's trying to make it better.
Better? No one is happy anymore. We live like prisoners.
But it's safe here. I mean, yeah, I want to get away every now and then, but I would never leave. That's crazy.
Roman wants me to do it.
I'm sorry. Let's just get it over with. Your gun's over there, in the drawer.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is, though, this place isn't exactly safe. It's sort of just like a false sense of security, because whenever people do attack, they seem to do it quite successfully.
Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't. I just want to get it over with.
Plus, it seems like you're turning into quite a little psycho, so maybe being around Roman isn't such a good thing. What happened to the girl who wanted to play guitar, eh?
You know, we don't have to do this. We can just go.
What?
We've survived on our own before. If we just go, we can be out of here before anyone can do anything about it.
Are you crazy? Where would we go? There's nothing out there. As long as we're here, we're safe. The group will protect us.
But for how long?
I don't know. Longer than we'd survive out there. Besides, you know the rules. If we try to leave, Roman will hunt us down. We don't have a choice. This is who we are now.
I don't want this to be who we are.
Just let me do it then.
Do I let the little girl become a psycho? A question everyone's had to ask themselves at some point.
No, I'll do it. You shouldn't ever have to do something like this. I just need a second.
This really sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Shel, it's time.
You know what doesn't suck? High-speed chases!
What are you doing? Shel? Shel, what the hell?
Sit down. Get safe.
Shel! Hey!
Shel, be safe. I promise.
Boom, baby!
What the fuck? God damn it!
We were right. There are survivors out here.
Still alive? Oh, they're gonna be happy to get rescued. So how many are we talking about?
Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can count.
Around 5, I think. They left a note, so at least we know they want to be found. And I can see smoke in the distance. Probably a camp. I'm gonna try to make contact tonight.
Great. Well, just be careful and use your best judgment. We're building a good community here. We want to keep it that way.
Of course.
Well, looks like the petrol station didn't last up much longer after Shel left. I was half expecting to see a Roman walker just roaming around out there. Or even better, the guy with the afro. That would have made my day. I don't know why I'm picking him out the bunch. Him and Joyce, they were both douchebags.
I found him.
Holy shit. Good job. Everything okay?
So far, so good. I'm gonna try to talk to him. Wish me luck.
Yeah, good luck. Be careful. Don't try to force them into anything. Just get as many of them as you can.
You got it. Hey! Don't shoot.
Vince! Don't fucking move! Who the fuck are you?
My name is Tavia.
How did you find us?
I found your note. I'm a scout for a growing settlement up north. We go out and look for survivors to rescue them. We have food, clean water, and shelter for everyone. We're offering you a chance to help us out and start over.
God, this sounds too good to be true, but I think it is.
Bonnie, get real. Just because you have to tell the truth all the time doesn't mean everyone else does.
If I didn't trust people, I'd be dead. I know that for sure. People can care about you if you let them.
Like Leland cared when he let you run off alone.
That's enough, Becca. I heard rumors about these places. This guy I was traveling with ditched me trying to find one on his own. He thought, you know what? Let's do this. She looks well fed, right? And clean? We could all use a meal and a hot shower.
Hold up. We don't know what kind of people we're dealing with. I don't want to get stuck with some crazy asshole like Russell did.
I walked away from that shit, Wyatt. And that dude was crazy from Jump Street.
Look, we need people. Plain and simple. You folks can decide if you want to come as a group, or split up, or whatever. But I don't want to be out here in the open after dark. So in a few minutes, I'm going to be getting back in my car and on my way. Hopefully, at least some of you will follow me.
Well, I'm going.
Maybe we should go too, sis. If Roman is still looking for us, he wouldn't be able to do anything to us there.
There's no way that guy is still looking for you. We've been to that truck stop. There's no one left.
Roman's not a problem. It's following her that'll get you killed.
Look, I know it's a risk, but what else is there? If you guys are going, then so are we.
I don't like this, guys. We should just walk away. I don't trust her.
Of course you don't, Russell. You don't trust anyone.
You know, when they said well-fed, he was blatantly calling her fat.
What will it take to convince you?
I don't know.
Russell, come on.
Guys, trust me. We need to get to this place.
Well, it could be a trap. What if they want to kill us?
Thank you. Everyone out there is batshit crazy. We've all seen it.
Well, we turned out all right, didn't we?
Relatively speaking.
You clearly outnumber me. If you wanted to overpower me, you could. Hell, I'll even go along as your hostage until you feel safe. No one is gonna hurt you.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
And I'll do it. Because I know when you guys see this place, you'll change your minds. Look, I know you guys are wary, and you have every right to be. You don't know me from a hole in the ground. And yeah, there are some crazy fuckers out there. All I'm here to do is make an offer. You can come with me, or you can stay here. The choice is yours. So, who wants to come with me?
Yeah. I'm going.
I'm just not sure. We've been out here for so long and seen so much bullshit. I mean, is it really worth getting our hopes up?
Of course it is, Russell. Hope is all we've got left.
But being smart, that's what's keeping us alive.
Some of you may have been separated from friends or family. It's a long shot, but there's a chance you could find them there.
Have your people been through Statesboro?
Yes, I think we have.
Okay, but I swear to God, if you try anything, you're gonna regret it.
Yeah, and if you're not lying, maybe Eddie will be there.
We'll do everything we can to help you find your friends and family. But understand that I can't promise anything.
We understand. I think we've all made up our minds.
Well, I guess we have our group. What do you want to do with these?
You can wear them as name badges when you first arrive.
This is a good thing. I know it is.
How do we know this will work out?
I give you my word.
So, choices. And as I say, a few of them are not necessarily choices I would have made myself, but to get the perfect outcome, they're choices that I had to make. So, for example, whose foot did you shoot off? You and 30% of players shot off Danny's foot. Now, even though Danny was sort of like a rapist, and they sort of floated the idea if the girl was underage, he seemed to have some sort of morals. He stood up for Justin, the guy who sounded like Ben's dad. He stood up for Justin. He stood up for the other prisoners. He seemed like he had morals to a certain extent. Bear in mind, he is still a rapist. The other guy, and as it turned out, Justin left Vince on his own and did exactly the sort of thing you'd expect him to do. But if you choose to shoot Justin's foot, then Vince doesn't decide to go with the group. So I think that's probably why me and only 30% choose to shoot Danny's foot. But it was a choice that had to be made. Did I stay or did I go? Did I stay in the car or did I get out? And it seems like there's a bit of a 50-50 split. I'm guessing some people chose, some people decided to stay, and some just lost rock, paper, scissors like I did. But they did say that if you have to stay in the car, because if you leave the car, then Wyatt doesn't leave. But then if you say about like meeting, when the lady at the end said about there's people there you might know, then Wyatt goes. So it doesn't really matter which one you choose there, as long as you choose the right speech option at the end. Did you leave Nate or did you stay with him? You and 75% of players left Nate. Yeah, I'm not really too surprised about that. As hilarious as Nate was, and as funny as those psycho eyes of his were, he's not exactly the sort of person you really want to stay with. I mean, unless you're on purposely trying to do a bit of an arsehole playthrough, I can't imagine many people that actually associate with Nate to a point where they wanted to stay with him. But yeah, he's entertaining, but I don't want to live with the guy. Did you lie to Leland? You and 25% of players were honest. That surprised me. If there's something I've learned in these Walking Dead games, is honesty truly is the best policy. Even if it looks like the guy's about to blow your head off, if you tell the truth, 9 times out of 10 you survive. The only time I've ever found something gone wrong is if you lie, because then, let's face it, you're going to get caught out. I've always found honesty was the best policy. I'm honestly surprised that only 25% of people were honest. And did you kill Stephanie? Did you leave in the RV or did you kill Stephanie? You and 75% of players left in the RV. And that's again one of those choices that I had to make. Because if you kill Stephanie, then you and your little sister, you choose not to go with the lady at the end. They decide that going with Roman ended so badly that they don't want to join another group. But because you leave, you're worried that Roman's going to chase after you, and in the end they end up leaving with the lady at the end anyway. And as we can see here, my entire group left with Tavia, and none of them stayed at the camp. And with that being said and done, that is the end of the 400 Days DLC. It's a very, very fun little bit of DLC. Very different from the way Season 1 played out. The way you got 5 different characters with 5 different personalities. So you can choose to play as an arsehole, you can choose to play as a good guy, because it really doesn't matter too much. It's kind of a separate thing from Season 1 and Season 2. It's not like your decisions are going to carry on too much. The only thing I will say is I'll try and get all your characters to leave with Tavia, because it doesn't really have too much of an impact in Season 2, but there is some nice little Easter eggs, some nice little hints, the 400 Days DLC in Season 2, so it's definitely worth getting them all to leave with Tavia. But speaking of hints and Easter eggs, it is, like, the way I did it, I think, is the most... the easiest way to comprehend how everyone's stories interact with each other. You can do it other way around, like say if you did Bonnie's before you did Russell's, the policeman who had the screwdriver in the eye that Russell stomped on his head, the one that was from Vince's story right at the start. If you don't kill him, or if you do Bonnie's story before Russell's, then that policeman, as a zombie, tries to attack Bonnie when she falls down the hill. So there's little stuff like that, like depending on what order you do them in and different choices you make, it does actually interact in other people's story. And the fact that it all is centered around that petrol station, that motor inn, whatever it was called, all of their stories interact around there. Like nearly every single time the road is shown outside, you always see the police, the prison transport that Vince was in. You always see that. You always see either the water tower or the sign for the petrol station in the background in all of their stories. It's like little stuff like the prison guard who left them alone in Vince's story, gets hit by Wyatt's car and then is used as a watchdog in Stephanie's. The guy who gets bitten on the neck, the policeman that gets bitten on the neck, turns up in Russell's story, and Bonnie's if you don't kill him in Russell's, and plenty of other stuff like in Wyatt's one when they get chased by the guy in the truck. If you do it the other way around and you actually decide to stay in the car, you get to see it from Eddie's perspective, or I suppose because Wyatt and Eddie have switched, you get to see what Wyatt would do in Eddie's place. And what happens is Nate gets his hand cut in the car, which still happened in the way I've done it, it's just you didn't get to see it happen. And then in Russell's story, you see Nate with a cut on his hand where he got damaged, he got injured in Wyatt's story. And the same thing about the light missing on the car. When you're Wyatt, you shoot out his headlight, and you get to Russell's story, and there he is with a headlight missing. So it is very cool. I like stuff like that. I like it where not only choices you make affect the future. It's kind of like why I like these Walking Dead games. But I like it when they just do little stuff like that, little hints, little things that just they don't need to bring over, but they do. It's kind of fun. Kind of like the old lady that gets killed in Russell's, and then there she does. She appears in Shel's one, and the flashlight that goes missing. And there's just so many other things. There's loads of other things that I'm completely missing right now. Like the supplies that went missing in Shel's thing. It turns out that it was Dee. Leland's wife that stole them, and that's why she got killed and all that sort of stuff. So there's plenty more. I know there's loads I'm forgetting right now, but stuff like that is what made I think the 400 Days DLC kind of cool, and just helped to bridge the gap as well. So my one grievance is I wish the people that left with Tavia had a much bigger role in Season 2. That's something that I really wish did happen, because I made sure that all my people left with Tavia thinking, yes, they're all going to be in Season 2, this is going to be awesome, and they only get really like hinted at, and well, that's all I'm going to really say, because I'm not really going to ruin Season 2 too much for you, but it's a shame. I was hoping they were going to have a bigger role, but anyway, with that being said, there's probably loads of other little stuff that I've missed out with regards to stuff that carried on through all of their stories, but I thought it was cool. It was a nice little thing to keep everyone going between Season 1 and Season 2. But we luckily do not have to have that wait, because Season 2 has been out for a long time now, and I'm going to get started straight away with Season 2, because that is a fun game, and I cannot wait. But that is the 400 days done. And till next time, I will catch you guys later.